Son Heung-min with the short one. And here's Messi. Oh, that's fab. And the finish! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
And they're back on the ball again. Raul, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. It's run loose here. Neymar. De Bruyne. That looks a decent ball. He's got away. Messi ploughing through the middle. What a throw in. Raul. And it's Azar. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Azar. The ball goes in. Punched away. Roll! Just off target.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
And here's Romario. That has been slung wide. Pinches it off him. Tries to pass it through. Played into space out wide. Cleared away. Played out to the left flank. That has not gone well. Szoboszlai. Raul. Yamal looking to run onto it. Triol gets good distance on it. Now it's Romario. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, super find. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Yamal does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. That's a good ball out wide. Neymar. Romario. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Oh, they could be caught out here. 5 minutes till the break. Not the most convincing of passes. Now it's Messi. The referee's awarded a free kick. Raul. Looking to play him in. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's been shifted off it. Romario showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Looking for options for movement. Nicely weighted ball. In with the challenge. Great defending, strong and determined. Baresi cuts out the pass. Raul. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So your views on the first half?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far. So it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
So in they come for the break with nothing to
And a quick
separate them.
reminder
The
today
score
to please
1-1.
take all lit-out bins located by the entrance gates. Thank you very much for your cooperation. Substitution for Galatasaray, number 11,
Jordan
Serginho.
get the second half
Coming on
started.
to replace him is
Jordan
number
clearly
18,
have been the better side here.
Kukucu.
So if I was to say
Substitution in
anything to
progress.
them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Now it's Eto'o. Lofted in. And it's hoisted clear. Jordan do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Scholes. He's being urged to shoot. Skriniar with the clearance. Messi gets into some space.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Messi. And Jamal. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Shoots! What a wonderful goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Jordan take the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And it's Neymar. Well timed, excellent interception. Could move up a gear here. Galatasaray are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible, decent chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, just... And the shot! It's there! And there's the goal they've been looking for. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Jordan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Thuram. Tries to play it through. Can he get it through? Hoisted it. There's the header! Decent enough try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Substitutions taking
Checks on the
place.
touchline. A change about to occur. claimed it back swiftly. Nouri driving on and making good progress. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Scholes. Hazard, and he's managed to get free. That's tidy. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Not the best distribution from the keeper. It's a good foot in there. He has found the way through. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And this is Neymar. He's found the way through. Scholes. Vieira demonstrating his defensive quality there. Vinicius Junior. He's shifting through the gears here. And it's Neymar. He's gone for goal! And that would have won it.
Well, judging by his reaction, he clearly feels he should have made more of it, but he's looking very much like the big threat at the moment.
It's a pretty loose pass. Hazard. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He's away! Eto'o. It's Eto'o! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Galatasaray have reclaimed it. Neymar, who's set up one goal so far. He's in plenty of space here. That has been cut short. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
De Bruyne, great vision. Oh, played through for the wide man. Adams. Scholes. Now it's Neymar. Nicely shaped ball. Donnarumma. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will, and this place is bouncing. Eto'o taking in the accolades,
Just a
having
quick
been named
announcement,
man
it
of the
is now
match,
time for our
and
special
deservedly so. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the
Hello,
next 2
everybody,
hours,
and
it might not
welcome to
feel like
today's
that.
match.
The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're up and running.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much got it all.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And here's the chance to counter. Neymar. Son Heung-min. He's shifting through the gears here. And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Gets a good foot in there. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. No way through. And we're not going to make any further progress now. Rui Costa. Spread it left. Jordi Alba. In towards the back stick. Keeper has taken decisive action. Now it's Son Heung-min. Now it's Scholes. And now the breakaway. Always onto this. Well, there's the clearance. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Oh, shoot! And the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And here's Vieira. No luck with that dink over the top. Now it's Batistuta. So what can they make of this?
Rooney really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have...
Goes for the shot! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
It's Rui Costa. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Scholes.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Ferdinand with the slide tackle there. Looking to play him in. He is just caressing the ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Vieira. Not the most accurate pass. That's been cut out, well played. Passing is... And this is Batistuta. Decent chance! Oh, super goal! A finish right from the top draw!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
That'll be a throw. And he's managed to gift it back. Mateus conjures time and space where few can.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Yeah. Tries to pass it through. Shot could be on. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Lam. He won't be happy with that one. And there's green grass ahead of him. Lam. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Could move up a gear here. That's been slipped through. Nice interception, well timed. Busquets. Jordi Alba. Looking for the run, and he's in on goal. There's the big header. A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit the good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Busquets is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And it's made its way to him. Chance! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. Wonderfully smooth. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Jordan certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
And a quick announcement for the benefit of anybody who has found themselves a little lost today. Please look at the screen for information on how to find your way around this stadium.
And the action is back on the way.
Number 24.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach. They have to go for it and try and pull one back,
Coming
but
on
they
the
also
field,
have to be aware that
number
going 3 down
21,
will probably seal their fate.
Number 10, Vinicius Junior.
Thuram gets across to intercept that. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Vinicius Junior. No, that was never going to make it. Jordan do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Chance, surely! In he goes again. Goal! The second half sparks straight into life. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Jordan get themselves back into contention.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Vinicius Junior picks it up out wide. Ferdinand getting this one clear. Oh, important interception. Rui Costa.
Jordan have certainly changed the dynamic, but I'm not quite
The
sure
attendance
whether
for
we're
this
going to get
match was
patience or impatience now.
80,953.
He's a sharp little ball here. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Thuram. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's there to make the challenge. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Jordan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Jordan needed that, they really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Well, nicely intercepted. Rui Costa has created one goal already.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Gets his head on it! They've scored! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And that means just one thing: match ball.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little simple...
And Batistuta! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, judging by his reaction, he clearly feels he should have made more of it, but he's looking very much like the big threat at the moment.
Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. Jordi Alba. Jordan are looking to go forward now. He's picked his way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Nicely weighted ball. Can he get it through? Chance for a shot! And it's come back out to him. It's in! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Substitution for Jordan. Number 9.
We have got changes here from both sides, in
Number
fact.
15.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
17.
Well, they'll just be praying that
Messi.
one more chance falls their way before the whistle
Number
goes.
18. David Villa.
They may end up with some
Number
regret with this
23,
tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Owen. Substitution in progress.
Vinicius. Oh, smashing header! And yes, it's there! They have stolen level at the last! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Triol has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. That looks a decent ball. Vinicius Junior.
Well, that might be that, Peter.
Added
Maybe
minute has
both
been
sides just
indicated.
going to have to settle for the draw now.
Messi. There will be 4 extra minutes. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And there's green grass ahead of him. Hazard. Now, can they get him away? That pass isn't the best. And that's going right the way across. And we're done. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, neither side could get over the...
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So off we go then. Well, we all know who created the concept of total football, but is it fair to say, Jim, that no one embodied it better on the pitch than this man, Ruud Gullit?
That is true, definitely. He has the pace, the power, the technique to play anywhere across the front line, but he also has the intelligence, the vision to play in a more withdrawn playmaking role, or even in defence. He could fill in and cover for any position as required, and he had the intelligence to be able to put it all together.
He really does have it all. Referee's given a throw. Pele. Ball's played through. Oh, he's found support out wide. It's a great ball. Scholes.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Vieira gets across to intercept that. Now it's Gullit. Neymar. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Shoots! Tremendous from Son Heung-min! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well cut out, not marching for error there at all. Son Heung-min turns back here, probably the best option. Messi is herring after that one. Now it's Romario. It's a searching pass. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And they can counter here. Pelé. And this is Messi. He is through here. Goes for a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Well, that should get the job done. Jordan have the chance to go the other way. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Barcelona looking to pass their way through. And the shot! Oh, another save.
Bullet really must be thinking what more he could have done there. It's another inspired save.
Corner number 2 then. Vieira is there, and he can get that clear. It's a pretty loose pass. Pelé conjures Triol with a definite foul there. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Jordan are down to 10 men. Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot. Decent hit from there. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Looking to play him in. Now it's Son Heung-min. Nice control.
Such good technique.
Applies the finish! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he doesn't need a second invitation, even from that range.
Yeah. Totti going about things with real menace. Totti. Looking for the run. That is a great pick out. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Now it's Messi. That's tidy. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Big chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
So, third corner of the game. Opts to play it. And the shot! That's a decent clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Pelé is onto it in a flash. Son Heung-min. Probing pass. Oh, that's well spotted. Turan. Vieira. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, the defence proved infallible then.
2 added
That won't
minutes
be the
has been
last they'll see of
indicated.
him. Showing great feet there. And this is Paulette. Thuram deals with that comfortably. And it's half-time here. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think we're seeing a very good example of what to do when you're a man light. Some of the covering play has been hugely impressive, and that owes a lot to focus and discipline, which have been top-notch, of course, since the sending off.
Jordan happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0.
And a quick reminder today, everybody, to make sure to put any litter in the bins provided. Thank you for your cooperation. Substitution for Jordan. Number 24. Romario.
And the action
Number
is back
17,
on the way.
Messi.
A solitary
Coming
goal.
on the field,
That has been the crucial
number
difference.
21, Eto'o. Number 10, Vinicius Junior.
He is going into that little
Substitution
black
in
book.
progress.
So
Substitution
now
for
we're going to get
Jordan.
those changes we have been
Number
expecting.
11, Scholes. Number 9, Neymar.
That has not
Coming
gone
on the
well.
field, number
Well, the idea was a
26,
good one. The
Targets.
execution of it,
Number
not quite so.
22,
He made it look a bit predictable.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. That's an imaginative pass. Van Dijk. Vieira. And Mateus. And it's Hullet. And it's made its way to him. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Now that's well seen too. That has ended up in no man's land. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Engages and forces him off the ball. Barcelona finding their passes. Vinicius Junior. That's a cute ball. And that is as far as they're going to go. Ambitious ball here. That's been cut out, well played. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. I was just lacking in accuracy.
The attendance for
He's
this
got
match
space here.
is 80,314.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Barcelona are looking to break at pace. Nicked it back promptly. He's a sharp little ball here.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Now it's Eto. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from out wide. Jordan still have the cards to affect this game.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Chips it through. Baresi spots it and intercepts. Now it's Hullet. Oh, he's been caught napping. Messi. Hullet. And he's in on goal. He's free. Oh, shooting chance! He's been... In he goes again! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And that has fair fizzed. Barcelona get their fourth corner. Best! Adams has another go! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And they're back on the ball again. And it's Hullet. And this is Pele!
This has to be a spell of no fear. They can't leave anything out there.
Roberto Carlos. Now he's off and running. Pele. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. It'll be a throw-in. Played back to the goalkeeper. No, that's been intercepted. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Pele knocks it out wide. Roberto Carlos. Thuram gets it clear. Messi is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Roberto Carlos receives it in a good position here. Desperate defending required here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And it's Messi, looking tidy in possession here.
Barcelona really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball in front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
And he's been shifted off it. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Cleared away. So that's it. It is all over. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Son Heung-min taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Jordan may not have finished with 11, but they have shown terrific spirit, and they claim the win.
Well, that's what spirit and togetherness is all about, Peter. I thought they showed terrific desire and focus and fitness in refusing to settle for a draw. A time to hold heads high.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Please take this opportunity to pay a visit to our official store where memorabilia from today's match are now available.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like that.
welcome to today's
The
match.
stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Delivered with swing.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Cafu powering forward here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Goes for a shot! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
Melbourne City are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Messi. Cafu has it in a wide position. It'll be a throw-in. Takes a shot! And how good was that? About as smooth as it gets. And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
Bullet really showed his coolness, Peter, by not getting flustered on such a tough skill. And for me, it was controlled perfection.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And he's quick to snatch it back. And it's Pirlo. Pull it. Shoots! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Big chance! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Romario. Van der Sar breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Messi, and again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Pirlo standing over it. Jordan have the chance to go the other way. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Terrific! Oh, crossbar! And again! It's in! And the game is well and truly turned on its head! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Substitution for Jordan, number 11.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Melbourne City go into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Pirlo plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Jordan have run the changes already. They could, of course, make further alterations at half-time. And that is expertly dealt with. Messi. And Messi! Oh, that was no routine save.
Messi is offering a right smile there.
Melbourne City are looking to break at pace. Jordan are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Tries to pass it through. Hits a goal kick. In with the challenge. Eto. And this is Messi. Served. Up he goes! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. That has been slung wide. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And it's from Mario. Good ball over the top.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Cross to the back post.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Ibrahimovic. Pullet with 2 goals already to his name. Oh, that's clever. There's the whistle for half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Substitution for Jordan, number 9, Neymar.
That's the start of another
Coming
45
on the field
minutes.
is number 18.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
over towards the opposite flank. And once more, he proves rigid and robust. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Played out to the right.
You can never be short of runners into space.
And the shot! Melbourne City have their third corner. Punched away. Hit into the middle. Defending of real chance! Decent enough try.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Pirlo. Out to the right. Cafu. And this is Messi. Nicely weighted ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Takes the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Shevchenko actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
So their fourth corner of the game. Great chance! They've scored! And this is getting better and better. Melbourne City take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Messi proves just a little bit too... He gets big!
The attendance for this match was 80,953.
The pressing's intense and it's paid off. He's got away. Cafu looking to hit the byline here. Finds himself on... Struck first time! No, he's missed it.
Vieira probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Melbourne City appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
That pass has been well intercepted. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Romario. That's a nicely shaped ball. Messi has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Jordan still have the cards to affect this game. Succumbs to the pressure. Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Cafu couldn't squeeze it through. Great vision. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And the keeper gets his hands on it. And the counter is on. Messi concedes a free kick for that.
Substitution for Jordan. Number 10.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 24.
Jordan. Oh, making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so.
Number 20.
Shevchenko.
Substitution
If they want to
taking
counter,
place.
they could do with more speed.
Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. It's a promising position. Played in with big header. Relentless, just relentless. And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think
Could be danger here. There's the shot. Really well taken goal. Over the hills and far away. No catching them now. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Melbourne City are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Baresi.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh no, this does not look... And the finish! It's there! To watch. Where to next?
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Everybody,
The game
and
yet to
welcome
kick
to
off.
today's match.
The excitement already
Jordan
palpable.
Against Galatasaray.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's down to business here. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Can he finish? Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Galatasaray with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Jordan looking to go forward now. He's through here. And no, that was never going to make it. And that's put paid to a promising move. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Thuram cuts it out. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, that was vital. Thuram attempts a clearance. Nicely weighted. He's had a shot! Goal! Galatasaray! And Galatasaray have the lead. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Galatasaray have taken the lead. It's goals! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Let's a look and place it forward. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
A heavy challenge. And he cuts out the supply. That's a throw. And it's Son Heung-min.
Jordan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Oh, he's onto this. Great chance! He has done it! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Jordan grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. So what can they make of this? Caught offside that time. Driving on and making good progress. Now, can they get him away? Back into the middle. And reclaimed it in a trice. Tries a shot! Goal! Galatasaray! And they get themselves in front! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Galatasaray go into the lead. Jordan have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Romario. In with the challenge.
Kimmich. It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Van Dijk. David Villa has it in a wide position. Adams. Tchouaméni did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe has a look to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Rooney. Galatasaray finding their passes. Son Heung-min. And it's Scholes. That's Rijkaard. And here's Romario. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. David Villa, and he shoots! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
This possibly the last play of the half. Messi with the short one. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Passing is crisp and sharp. And this is Mohamed Salah. Here, Mohamed Salah! In for the pieces! Really well taken goal. 2 up now, and they are cruising. And that'll be the last act of the first half.
Please join me in wishing all the best for members of our fan club celebrating their wedding anniversary today. Substitution for Jordan, number 17, Messi, number 24,
is back underway.
Romario,
I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
That looks a decent ball. Mbappe! Pedri! And shooting chance! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Mohamed Salah made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
Looking for a runner. Well timed, excellent interception. Kimmich. Now it's Mbappe. Looking tidy in possession here. A lot of space ahead of him. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Big chance! Costa Curta gets it clear. Well, that is one way to stop him. Whistle's gone, that's foul. And he's going to have his name taken.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
He can run onto that, and he was alert to it. Van Dijk. Pedri. And the counter is on. Ball looks a good one. He's being urged to shoot. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
The attendance for this match was 81,007.
Davids. It's a good spell of possession, this. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Jordan perhaps contemplating their next change here.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Threads one in. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And he is going into that little black book. Chouameni. Galatasaray looking to pass their way through. Great vision.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Mohamed Salah. That's a sharp pass. Oh, he's found support out wide. Stood up well to him there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Spread out to the left. Son Heung-min picks it up, and the shot! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Substitutions taking place.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. And he welcomes it in. Costa Curta gets over and intercepts. Just about up to 75 minutes. Davids. Played out to the left flank. And that's definitely not his best. Now it's Eto. Howson does well to get it back. Howson defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That's a lovely, neat pass. Knocks it into space. Not the most accurate pass. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Son Heung-min.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Vinicius Junior goes for a shot. No mistake. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
After 82 minutes is number 21, Eto!
Jordan get themselves back into contention.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Mohamed Salah, he is through here.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Beckenbauer spots it and intercepts. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Big chance! One-on-one! And he's on his way!
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Son Heung-min is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And it's made its way to him. Looking to play him in. 2 minutes to be added on. Can he get it through? Mbappe. Looking for options for movement. Referee looks at his watch and blows his...
Please take this opportunity
really did
to pay
suffer
a visit
for
to
their
our
lack
official
of numbers
store,
here.
where memorabilia
Well, they
from
were up
today's
against
match
it,
are now
but
available.
Taken